Hey, this is our introduction to our fossils unit. Fossils teach us about plants and animals that lived on Earth long ago. Scientists study these fossils to learn about what happened on Earth millions of years ago. Fossils are usually found in sedimentary rocks. Hard parts of an organism, such as bones, shells, or teeth, can become a fossil, but soft parts rot too quickly. The plant or animal must be buried quickly by sediment and stay untouched for a long period of time. So you can think of this little box as a recipe for fossils. In order for a fossil to form, you need sedimentary rock. The hard parts of an organism become the fossil. They need to be buried quickly and remain untouched for a long period of time. The first type of fossils that we'll talk about are called track fossils. Sometimes a fossil is just a mark left behind by an organism when it was alive, such as a footprint or a burrow. Sometimes a dead plant or animal sinks into mud, leaving its shape when it decays. When the sediment hardens, it becomes a track fossil, also known as an impression fossil or a trace fossil. So these pictures down below, you can see this footprint that was left in mud by some kind of an animal long ago. It then hardened into stone. And over here, we can see a print of a leaf that was left in the mud. So we can't see the whole organism. It's just a mark or a track that was left behind. The second type of fossil that we talk about are called preserved organism fossils. And these are preserved without changing. This might happen when an animal falls through ice and is frozen. An animal might also be trapped in a tar pit. Some organisms have been preserved in a tree sap called amber. These are called preserved organisms. So down here you can see this frozen woolly mammoth in ice. This is an example of a preserved organism, and you can see exactly how it looked like when it was alive. Its fur is still there, you can see its tusks, everything is still there exactly like when it was alive. And here's an example of some insects stuck in amber. The last type of fossil that we'll talk about are called mineral replacement fossils. Mineral replacement fossils are made when water dissolves part of the dead plant or animal and washes it away. Remember our weathering and erosion that we talked about. Minerals fill in the tiny holes left in the imprint of the plant or animal. These minerals then harden into stone. The fossil is the same shape and size as the original plant or animal. Sometimes you can see very detailed parts of the once living organism. Replacement fossils can be very colorful because the minerals which fill in the holes may be different colors. This process is also called petrifaction. Some examples are petrified wood, bones, and shells. So this wood has been turned into stone. The seashell has been turned into stone. These dinosaur bones have been turned into stone by mineral replacement or petrifaction. Okay, now it's your turn to show off what you know. You will get a copy of this Google Slides presentation. You can go through it again. When you get to the last page that looks like this, you will click here and you will make a copy of the Google Doc, and you will name each type of fossil and list the 3 important details about how that fossil is formed in your own words. And you're welcome to go back and check the slideshow as many times as you need to.